74. So we're doing fractional part of a number, part dose, part 2. This goes exactly with what Caleb had a question on today. But we're going to throw another step into it. As we write an equation based on words. So we're doing lesson 74, and that is page 518, in case you have not found that yet. And we're doing fractional part of a number. If I gave you a word statement, you should be able to translate it. So look at example 1 on page 518. It says, what fraction? Well, what does what fraction look like? Well, it doesn't look like anything, so we'll write WF. What fraction? Or F. Of. What does of mean?
Multiplication.
Multiplication. Of 56. So I write 56. So times 56. What does is mean?
Same thing. Add. Like, no. Equal?
It means equal. Is means equal. And then it says 42. This is an equation with a variable. Because I'm multiplying 56, but I'm multiplying by the variable, how do I isolate the variable?
Don't you divide?
I'm going to divide. Thank you.
42 with
42 by 56. So both sides get divided by 56. That gets rid of it on the variable side. And I'm left with 42 over 56, which happens to be a fraction, right? And that's what I was asking at the beginning, a fraction, right? Notice that's why it says what fraction. So all we got to do is reduce 42 over 56.
57. Divide them both by 7.
Okay, so we divide them both by 7.
6 8 divide by 2.
So I can get 6 eighths, 3 fourths. Very good. That's all I got to do. Okay? They're that simple. And they're going to come in 2 forms. Either your fraction is going to come in the very beginning or it's going to come in second. All right?
So you actually don't really have to. You really don't have to like. What I was thinking at first was we actually had like to divide 56 by 42.
No, we don't have to do that. We don't have to do that. We're making
Just
a
have to
fraction.
simplify it?
If we were making a decimal, we would have to divide.
No, I know. I was just wondering because the 42 was on the top and 56 was on the bottom, so I was being understood with that.
Yeah, if we were doing what decimal, we would divide.
All right.
We would divide 42 by 56 to get decimal, but we're not doing that.
So like the smallest number that's one of the smallest numbers on top and the biggest number, the bigger numbers on the bottom, you would have to simplify it.
Yes, it's all you're going to do is simplify. Okay. Now there might be cases where your numerator is bigger, and that means a mixed number. Okay, but other than that, you're good to go. So if I said 3 fourths of what number? So 3 fourths of what number is 60? Now, this time I didn't say fraction, so I'm not looking for a fraction answer.
What number?
Okay, so we're still multiplying. So when we're multiplying in an equation, what do we have to do to get rid of the multiplication?
We do reciprocal.
Yeah, we're going to do the opposite. Reciprocal, as you said, which is multiplied by 4/3, which is division. We're going to do both sides by 4/3. That's gone. So what's, so yeah, that's 20. If I can cancel, what's 20 times 4?
80.
So notice what number is 80 is the answer.
I feel smart right now.
Oh, I'm glad you feel smart. That's good. So it'll depend. I'll show you a couple more. So look at practice A on page 519. Anyone want to come up here on the recording? Come on up, Hunter. I appreciate it.
Alright.
All right, here we go. I'm going to read it to you. You can write it down.
Okay.
So what fraction, so WF,
WF
of
times
130 is
equals 80.
80. Yeah, good. You read it already.
So I think we do
What do you do?
30 divided by 130.
Yep.
Divided by 130.
So I said what fraction, so you don't have to divide.
Yeah, I know. Just trying to think what would divide with it. 10 yeah, this one would be 13,
Mhm.
this one would be 8,
Yep,
and I think that's off.
that's all you can do.
Yeah.
So you were to do though is write what fraction
A fraction
equals 8/13. Very good, nice work. And you did it live for the world to see. Nice. Not that anyone sees this, but you know. In theory. In theory, but no one watches math videos. All right. Anyone else want to try one? One more. Anyone have the nerve? If you don't, I'm not going to force you. I'm happy that Hunter volunteered. Let's do one more then. 80 is 4/10 of what number? Okay, now I'm saying it's what number. So I cannot make a fraction. So I divide again. I'm dividing by 0.4 on both sides. So that's 80 divided by 4/10, which is 800 divided by 4,
Yeah.
right? Because I got to move my decimal, and that means I have to add a 0. So
Yeah.
it'll be 200, right? So what number is 200? So very good. I think you guys can handle it. Good to go.